Present.
Wesley Wilhelm.
Here.
Anthony Campbell.
Present.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Oakland. Present. Trevor Warnock.
Here.
Mary Wiles.
Here.
5-0, we have a quorum.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we come before you, Lord, and we just thank you for this wonderful day. I just pray, Lord, that you would give wisdom and insight, Lord, to the council that's here, Lord, that if there's any issues that arise, that your will would be done in the best interest of the city and the people, Lord. And I just pray for guidance and direction that's here. We thank you for this holiday season. Bless us in your will, I ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
I need a motion to adopt the agenda. Add at the very end, just update about emergency management. Appreciate it. I make a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll second.
Wesley Wilhelm.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell.
Yes.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Oakland.
Yes.
Trevor Warnock.
Yes.
Mary Wiles.
Yes.
5-0 pass.
Verified bills, you guys should receive those in email. If you have any questions, concerns. You guys ready?
I'll make a motion to ratify the bills from November 2022.
I'll second that.
Wesley Wilhelm.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell.
Yes.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Oakland.
Yes.
Trevor Warnock.
Yes.
Mary Wiles.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Next up would be approved minutes from the November 7th. Anybody have any changes on that? This should go as anything to. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from November 7th.
I'll second.
Wesley Wilhelm.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell.
Yes.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Oakland.
Yes.
Trevor Warnock.
Yes.
Mary Wiles.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Next up would be the QC lane ordinance. I need a motion for a first reading.
I'll make a motion for the first reading of bill number 2022-0017. I'll second it.
Wesley Wilhelm.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell.
Yes.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Oakland.
Yes.
Trevor Warnock.
Yes.
Mary Wiles.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Ordinance changing the name of the street known as North Oak Lane to QC Lane, whereas the Board of Aldermen, City of Dixon, Missouri, has determined that it be in the best interest of the city to change the name of North Oak Lane to QC Lane. Now therefore be it ordained by the Board of Aldermen for the City of Dixon, Missouri, as follows: street known as North Oak Lane, the City of Dixon, Missouri, shall be known as QC Lane. Section 2, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after the date of its passage and approval. Need a motion for second reading.
I'll make a motion for a second reading of bill number 2022-0017.
Leslie Wilhelm,
Yes.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barbara Thomas, Stacy Oakland,
Yes.
Trevor Warner,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
passed 5-0.
Ordinance changing the name of the street known as North Oak Lane to QC Lane, whereas the Board of Aldermen, City of Dixon, Missouri, has determined that it would be in the best interest of the city to change the name of North Oak Lane to QC Lane. Now therefore be ordained by the Board of Aldermen for the City of Dixon, Missouri, as follows: Section 1, the street known as North Oak Lane, the City of Dixon, Missouri, shall be known as QC Lane. Section 2, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after the date of its passage. Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2022-0017.
I'll second.
Leslie Wilhelm,
Yes.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barbara Thomas, Stacy Oakland,
Yes.
Trevor Warner,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
passed 5-0.
Thank you, Gary. The GWorks permit module.
Do you have the price on that?
That's for our city permits, excavation, water, or, any type of, but basically put this on the table to be in our system, so something we probably need to talk about in the near future.
The implementation, so the initial one-time fee is $2,860, and then it's $990 per year.
Yeah, so,
We're looking at data tracking system?
what was the total first year?
For the first year, the total will be $3,850.
First year expenses. So after that, it's
Basically,
just.
yeah, if we do 160 permits, it's paid for itself, which is not a,
As long as it's like, you can search just Trevor, if you want to, or just.
search
just an
area,
address.
address, everything. So starting our city off where we can actually track what went on, so I can say, okay, look up Anthony Campbell, look up as a journalist, okay, he did this, and this, we approved this, and this. So if there's never an issue, maybe a city issue or a street or something, how it was backfilled, or we'll read it like a land research.
So it's saying you did something wrong.
It's kind of a protection of contract, so.
I think it's
kind of perfectly okay.
So will it have like an enter, like they come in, apply for the permit, you enter it in like a time frame? Is it set, like give reminders to make sure that it's,
It'll give you reminders to make sure it is signed off on. If it's anything, which it is, it's just like, let's say our codes will use, it'll give you reminders to tell you that, okay, this is due, this has been done. We can go back and do research too. We're not there yet, but maybe a couple of years, we'll get a subdivision or something started, you can go there, it's really easy then, because you automate it. Okay, I've done the water line, I've done the sewer line, we check that out, we check insulation,
Here's the house that's been built and see if they have an inspection on the layer on the plumbing or something. You just see it out.
I think it's just another toolbox, and we were trying to, and the way it's all brought up is we were trying to figure out an easy way to track it. There's no easy way to track it, not unless it's added to a piece of paper, and then we'll have a file of it.
I forgot to say something about this, I still have points on in there that you're going to switch to also.
And say commercial uses it. So that was
Does that have a mapping system or anything?
yeah, so. I doubt it does, I bet it goes off the street address, and it's just like
You just run on the street.
Now, I would say it's got something for subdivisions when you set it up, because like when we do the new subdivisions, and take our Waynesville, we'll have like, we use one for, Ridge Creek, or, Rush Creek, we use it for that subdivision, and then eventually we get rid of it, so there's definitely some way to do that. I haven't messed with it, I haven't done that exactly.
Lot 17 is what it's called right now, but eventually it's going to be acres associated with that one.
other cities to try to make something work, and this one is here. I think it's working, because I think the city will make it.
I do too, just as we're getting busier, and if we're gonna hold Missouri accountable to do it, we have to have an easy system to do that too. So we can't just have, okay, let's go search these 15 pieces of paper.
Well, there's an efficiency component to that also, like how much time would be, how much time would it save?
It would be nice if, so if I call Pat and say, I need an inspection at 106, whatever, then he doesn't have to go by and search and find the papers, he just brings a tablet as soon as it's not, that's what she says in Congress.
I think they have their truck computers and they get out. So
But either way, you know, if he can bring something.
we can set this computer up in here, you can come up here and do it if you want to, or whatever.
I was saying something important to have on the side. They have to have, take pictures with tablet, attach them to that address. This inspection's done, sign off on this day. I don't know if it's feasible, but that would be, I don't think we have to fix this, so.
No, I think it would be like the service to the tablet.
What's that?
Like the service to the tablet, would probably do like another.
Which is the city code, you can
Yeah.
talk about it.
Or even, where I'm, just a smartphone, man.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we just had us on the beach roads and we just said that's something to do with that. That's what we're.
Well, I was thinking we can have a tablet, you just use your phone, if they have one, or, I assume,
I'm guessing.
that's what I would
I
rather.
don't know if that system.
Because I was reading it. It's just not fun.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's what it is.
You said Larry's.
Well, they've got that, so I don't know. But he always can pull stuff up and I know they have their laptops and they do it on.
You're ready for that, for the laptop. That's right. I was thinking it'd be easier for him to.
That's like that.
You guys still want to be an extra
I was saying, I want to turn it easier, everything's right there. And that way, I'm seriously save so much time because he doesn't have to run the well, find the address, and I get there, we're all like, we got the address for West 6th Street, East 6th Street. That's what I understand.
Well, if something we want to do, I'd like to at least do it start the new year off for a show that we might. Now I have some way, but.
Is it when you get the time to set it up, or just set up for training?
We just would have to do a training. She just asked us, they were trying to gather everything that they needed. I think this quote's good till December 31st, so I think our training maybe would happen this month or next, possibly.
We can do it, and we can do the training this month, that'd be awesome. Start January 1, do this.
What was the total cost? $3,850 would be the initial, and that would get us a year. So then the following year would be $990.
Do we have all this already? So we already had GWorks, we're just trying to add that.
And that's all, if we bought a computer, whatever that costs would be additional.
Well, at least we try to have first.
I think that would be simpler than having to take copies and come back.
I know we're all on that, so I'm sure we can figure out some solution to it.
I say that.
Do you want to proceed with it? Do you want to wait? And
I'll make a motion to proceed with the purchase with the GWorks.
Do you want a demo first, or you just want to go with it? Or you
I don't think it's
want
less than what it.
I mean, I'm based on St. Robert using.
Okay, they use the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we thought, pretty much all the software out there is GWorks. So, I was software right there that develops the software. Fortunately.
And,
Sure, make a motion. I'll second it.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barbara Thomas, Stacy Owen,
Yes.
Trevor Warren,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
passed 5-0.
Need a moment to discuss the funds.
Yes, the general fund, well, first of all, funds are not supposed to be donated. We have basically 9 funds of the city, and currently, the general fund is in the negative. So I want to move some money from now, which is basically borrowing from one fund and putting it in the other to get some tax revenue.
Just as long as we document it, so we,
Yeah, we have to document it, and then we're supposed to refund, pay it back.
yes.
How much do you need?
100, I think, due from that, and then we'll start getting our tax money in, it should help us get it.
Didn't you say you get your real estate tax in January, with both of it? In January?
Most of, we got some, we'll get some this month, but most of it will be in January.
Is that the 50?
The real estate.
Where'd you get, where'd we say we have 50 coming next month?
We have 53 coming in this month.
So it should for sure double. Right. It'll for sure double next month.
It should, yes.
Triple. So you
How
probably
much
make
double?
it's a little bit, from this kind of.
Triple.
So, just so we're clear, that doesn't mean we're broke. We didn't get the tax money in that we anticipated. We're still very, very healthy on funds. Just so, put those rumors to rest. When Mr. Baker's out there telling everybody we're broke. Not broke right now. We're still probably 1.3, 1.4 million in the bank, so. But we have to obey by the state rules, which say we can use certain months for certain things, so. I don't want that to get persuaded or be true in the other day.
And later on, we need to discuss the library, because they may end up needing maybe 2 by the end of the year.
I think
We can be away from that.
By December, or you mean?
No, I mean by,
September. Fiscal year? Okay.
Maybe we can set that up like maybe January, February, we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Budget, we can go through it again.
In the February, beginning of March, do like a year.
And I think we've all had that, we talked about that last budget meeting, we knew the library never has enough funds, and so maybe it's time to just adjust it. If we want a good library, it's okay.
What is it?
Being progressive.
Trevor's trying to catch your money.
Nice things.
I'll need a motion to approve it like that.
Which one are we transferring from?
I'm going to transfer it from water. They have about 400 down below.
I'll make a motion to transfer $100,000 from the water fund to the general fund with repayment.
I'll second that.
Wesley Wilhelm,
Yes.
Anthony Campbell,
Yes.
Barbara Thomas, Stacy Owen,
Yes.
Trevor Warren,
Yes.
Mary Wiles,
Yes.
passed 5-0.
Next up would be library update.
I'm paying attention. We're gonna have Christmas at the library this Saturday, the 10th, from 11 a.m. until 1. Santa and Mrs. Paul are gonna be there. It's pajama party, if anyone wants to come, that's totally. We're accepting Santa letters right now. We already have quite a few in the mailbox. And I want to thank Cat and maintenance crew for getting the library lit up for me on the outside. I have a financial literacy class for kids planned for December 20th. Hoping the turnout for that is as good as the other events have been. Dixon School is let out for Christmas break on the 16th, so I'm going to do have daily craft sessions set up just in case I get any influx of kids, which I hope I do. I also have an outline of events that I would like to do as a library. like birthday parties, and baby showers, it's homeschool. I'm hoping that it would help with the deficit issue. A little bit. But these are packages that, as a parent, I feel like include everything that would be needed for the birthday party. Also, I, of course, looked at all it would cost us as a library as far as, payroll, supplies, that sort of thing. Figured all that in there, and we would still raise money for the library with those prices, but still make it affordable as far as everything is concerned for a birthday party. Something convenient for parents and also something fun in this community. We have some venues that you can rent for parties, but nothing that people actually plan everything for you. So I think that it would be a nice addition to the community if we could do that. That would be really cool. I plan to have you guys look over that, see what your thoughts were, and maybe start implementing that after the beginning of the year, advertising and doing that.
Questions, concerns?
I'm assuming your insurance is fine with this.
We have to check, I think. I didn't start that down, but I'll check with Katrina about that.
It's kind of assumed it would be the same as any other event that I consider.
I wouldn't think it would be, but I don't know if it's a group thing.
I just want to know about since it's we're charging
Yeah, she's assuming.
no, I think it's a great idea. I just want to make sure we cover.
Yeah, I can get with them on Monday, or on Tuesday, contact the insurance, I don't know.
We can call her.
I'll just call it.
Well, yes, it would be a very simple question, I'm sure.
Sure.
And I do probably a very simple answer.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea.
It's insurance, so it may not be so.
Most of the time, it's pretty simple.
I also got a quote for a new sign. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the sign for the library that's in between the library and the highway is completely outdated. Has an old phone number, it has an old email address. It also has hours on it that aren't applicable anymore. I did have Jason Montes through Triple J Signs give me a quote on that. He said for $200 he would come out, clean up the bones of the sign and replace the sign with an updated one. I like the way the sign is laid out, and I like the coloring on the sign. So he kept all that the same. He would be updating, obviously, the information and taking the hours completely off of it in case they changed it. Plus they're posted in 6 other places, so.
And it's the one that's it's just one side.
It's the one that's kind of on the park, it's in the park kind of, but it faces the highway. Does that make sense?
But just, yeah.
Yes.
So you only have the one side.
Yeah, it would only be one side, yeah.
What kind of sign is that? Is it like canvas or wood painted?
I think it's the aluminum ones. From the picture that he sent me, I'm pretty sure.
I'd say it's big.
Yes, I think he was doing.
It didn't have the words. I don't have the library email on my phone, but, it looks the same. It's just that the 60 by 36. I'm pretty sure he said it's aluminum and vinyl. I'm 99% certain that's what he told me.
Is that like hanging, or is it a trailer?
I just went for the street.
So it's all closed.
She had a spot there, but just for that, she or who were advertising.
Advertising, probably, if she's got some money in supplies, you know.
We're gonna have to look at her budget for next year, on this week, but
I mean, I know later on, we're gonna talk about the library.
we'll find out tomorrow about budget departments. Does anybody have any concerns about budget departments or?
You could have a cap on how many people are allowed. like,
Yes.
package.
Well, we
10,
have,
15.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's actually way less than what's the fire code is. It's extremely.
That's what I was.
Yeah, fire code says 48 in there.
Wow.
I know. And I'm not posting that many people are
I'll be
So that's why I passed it out on there. I'm like, no. Because you know, there's do crafts and activities, so I've got to be able to manage, you know, these children. So, that's why I put a cap like that on it. So, but yeah, fire code is 48, so we're good there.
That's a lot of people that do it.
Yeah, I don't.
You like make sure that the parents are doesn't stand out here. I mean, I wouldn't want to host it by myself or something.
Yeah.
I would just
I mean,
make sure that they know.
I've managed, I worked at a school, I taught and student taught, or not student, well, I have student taught.
That sounds cool.
And subbing is the best part of it, actually. So I've managed that, I can manage 15 if I need to.
What's your cost for the first package?
So, we're basically making about $70 off of each thing. I figured in the cost of the cakes, cupcakes, I figured in the payroll hours that it would cost us. I figured in the cost of the crafts that I'd be doing. I figured in like the paper supplies and decorations, that sort of thing, the tablecloths, all of that. And we're basically making between 60, I think it was 65 was the lowest we would make off of one, and the highest would be like $77.
And I hope it, more people come here. That's all I can show.
Everything.
Yeah, I can do it.
So as long as the insurance says it's school.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I feel good otherwise.
Please select the Mr. Durban.
Well, the month of November looks like we've had about 232 calls, again, 7 agency assist. Right around 35, 40 walk-ins, phone calls, around 50. Everything else is in-city stuff that we've done. The radios were ordered, they're not in yet, I talked to them today. Bill came over and finished the building today, so it's all painted, trimmed up, whatever he had left to do was done. Other than that, we're chugging along.
Any questions?
How many nuisance violations? Turned in,
I can't answer that.
do you know?
I think we've been doing about 2 a week, 2 or 3 a week. But, I mean, you drive around and see it's not nowhere near
Right.
what it was.
Well,
Actually, violations, I don't think we've issued any yet. I mean, I think the letters and the contacting the owners have been getting it done.
So what's your procedure if they don't comply?
After the time limit, then they go, they get a citation, they got to come and explain why they haven't complied with the abatement.
Do we write a city ticket for that? Or
Yes.
write a state ticket?
No, city.
Did we ever figure out that the body armor carriers ever purchased previously, were they supposed to come with plates, or did we ever figure that out?
I don't know. I'm waiting on you to get time and we'll sit down and figure it out.
No, he's asking if your plate carriers were supposed to come with plates or not.
No, I don't think they were. I think they were ordered with the intent of getting different inserts.
For the time being, though, you can use your old inserts.
Yes, we're using the old inserts.
Initially, we thought you didn't have inserts. And
Right.
Did they give you a time frame on the radios?
What's that?
They give you a time frame on the radios when they're supposed to be in?
They did, they just said they ain't came in yet. She told me she could get them within 30 days, but you know how things go, especially with the holiday season.
Right. Anything else? How's the road grader doing?
Oh, we're going to how else it was replaced. Should be all right. All of them were original. Every time we use it, we go wrong.
My trash can's waterproof now. So my trash can's waterproof.
Did it cover when it blew?
I was like, what is all over the trash can? My wife's like, oh yeah, we have a waterfall going over there. So, yeah.
I didn't know it had to bring her house. I mean, it really worked. I thought it had one in there.
Yeah, no, it's no big deal. It's gonna be the first time.
Yeah, every time we use it, just blow it out.
So I noticed we purchased salt, you know, when that'll be here.
To what?
It's in here. And you got, how much salt did you get for this year? To start with, maybe?
One truck load. It was 25, a little over 25 ton.
Okay.
What do you
Hopefully
use
they'll
last
last a
year?
while.
Three loads.
Did we, I know there was talk about looking at other,
No matter which way you skin this cat, it's the same cat. I've tried.
I penciled it right down to the ton, on the truck and everything.
doesn't matter?
And my love, that was the cheapest one.
Hey,
It wasn't that I had, I'm not gonna tell you that I did it on purpose. It just happened that was the cheapest one.
We do need to sing that, don't forget that back.
Yeah.
I thought about that, because normally we mix that.
I know.
And then roll up.
We didn't get to that.
Anything else? Main choice? Sidewalk up there looks good, Pat.
Yeah.
A lot of compliments about it.
Do what?
Sidewalk looks really good up there, you guys did. Start off next.
Yeah.
Keep working with it. Emergency management, she was here a couple weeks ago to talk to you about the plan that will text. They're doing it by population, so the cost to us per year would be $312. Yeah.
yes.
Like all, total, like
Total for the year.
for an entire year.
Yes.
That's,
It's much
if
better.
everyone in the county utilizes it, that's what,
And we can send out our own text. I mean, that's the best part about it. I mean, when we tried to do this, we talked about this for a year or so ago. It was like thousands of dollars, like $4,000 or $5,000. It was really hard to justify. So. Yes.
Is that the one where if there was a boil order for water? Perfect, okay, good.
Yeah, any kind of city emergency or update.
Or county, state emergency that's going on, you'll receive them through that.
Almost any handle or local.
That's originally what we wanted, was for boil it, you know. boil it.
Yeah, because no offense, it was like, how the hell was I supposed to know when I was supposed
Yeah.
to boil my water? You know?
Especially in a day and age where we don't watch local TV no more, we don't really listen to local radio no more, and some people aren't on the internet, so that's fine. But everybody has a phone nowadays, even.
Yeah, that's a heck of a deal too.
didn't you say it would do phone calls, like for people that don't?
It would do, yes.
Yes.
Because we talked about having something printed on like the bills that said that you could come to the library, so, like I would have people sign up that don't have the computers or don't want to use their computers or whatever, and I can help people sign up.
I'm sure we have that in our budget, but it's some line that just kind of get a motion to approve, just in case.
I'll make a motion to approve the emergency management, the Pulaski County Emergency Management Notification System for $312 annually. I'll second it.
Leslie Wilcom.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell.
Yes.
Barbara Thomas. Stacy Hilton.
Yes.
Trevor Waddle.
Yes.
Mary Wild.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Questions, concerns, Mr. Gunther? Questions, concerns, you have any questions or concerns, Mr. Gunther?
Well, I'm curious about the fence and how far out.
So we'll have her serve, we'll try to this week, it's moved. So as soon as that's done, we'll proceed with,
Okay, thanks. I just emptied out a pretty good sized bucket of money over at Country Mart from the Salvation Army bell ring. This week, we got covered with volunteers very well. Next week is thinner, and last week is real thick.
okay. I'll try to make an effort to our Facebook page, if I don't, somebody is on there, make sure we announce that too, if they need help, so. Anytime you need somebody, just call Anthony. Anthony, so.
He said he did.
You know where he lives, right? Stop by that. Anything else? I will address something with Mr. Baker here. We've got a couple of calls lately, and this happened in the past, it happened now. Reach out to Archer Elgin, and then reach out to General Code as working with the city. I'd just like to state publicly, you do not work with the city.
I never said I did.
Well, we've got emails that say differently that are coming from you, that you worked with the city in the past. So I'd just like to be very specific that you don't work for the city. And acting as a city employee, I'm sure that's some type of offense, just so it's very clear. That's not going to be tolerated moving forward.
And even if you don't explicitly say that, misrepresenting and giving the person the impression that you do, that's
Never did.
not how business is done.
Never have.
In your email, just, and I'll leave it at this, but in your email, you very well say that you work with the city.
I said that I assisted the city before.
I think they would take that as you were a city employee, because General Code called us just asking if you were a city employee, because they thought it was suspicious. So I find it a little odd that somebody, for one, not even a citizen of our town, Mr. Baker, is calling, acting like they are working for the city. Very odd. So,
As I said, I never have and never will.
I think you're a very smart individual. You know exactly what you're saying, and you know exactly how it's being interpreted by the person that you're telling it to. And you do not work for the city. Do not try to represent yourself in a manner that someone would think that.
on that notion, we have nothing more. Wait, I need a motion to go closed. No motion, go into closed session. Second.
Leslie Wilcom.
Yes.
Anthony Campbell. Barbara Thomas. Stacy Hilton.
Yes.
Trevor Waddle.
Yes.
Mary Wild.
Yes.
We're in close at 6:46.